Hello students, once again I'm here to share with you a wonderful poem. Before I start with the poem, I would like to remind you again, welcome you here to this wonderful presentation of Kaushik Sir in Kaushik Sir's English classes. I would like to remind you, please follow my channel very often. Do not forget to share, like, and do not, obviously, forget to subscribe my channel. It's you, my dear students. You are my strength. This depends upon you. If you have any kind of doubt, any problem, any kind of hesitation, please, without being hesitant, come and share your views, your doubts, any kind of problem you have. I'm always here. My door is always open for you. So let's start, my dear students. Today is a wonderful poem, The Night Mail by W.H. Auden. It is in class 9. Before I start, I would like to share with you a few points of the poem. The poem speaks on themes of human relationships and connections. My dear students, you will find, now is a world, entirely depends upon the connectivity. In terms of business, in terms of relations, in terms of anything. Without any kind of connection, relationship, nothing can run. But you know it better. And we do take the help of technology. Nowadays, mobile phone is there. So through mobile phone, through computers, through other techniques and all, very advanced sound techniques, we do take the help of this medium and connect ourselves. And then this way we proceed, we lead to be successful. But in those days, the connection was entirely depends upon in the other hands. For example, we need to connect with others with the help of letters. A person is staying in one part of the world, maybe the mother is staying in one part of the world, and the son or the husband or the sister or any kind of relations, they stay in other part of the country or the world. Through the letters, they have to depend upon the letters. They express their views, the news, any kind of thing, incidents that happened recently, and they send that letter through the mail to the concerned person, the son or the wife or the sister or anyone else. And it takes a long time through the post, in case of long distance, through the airmail, through the train, it takes a long time. But what to do? In those days, people had to depend upon this technique only. So one thing is very much, it has been proved that, in those days, we had to depend upon this connectivity, and now also we have to depend upon connectivity. Through connection only, we can be able to connect others, our relationship. For example, you see the mobile phone, through WhatsApp. The cheapest way, I should be saying, my friend maybe is in Washington. I'll give a call, video call, or text him, Within a fraction of a second, he comes to know my whereabouts. Or even the son is there, the father wants to talk to him, or the mother wants to talk to him, or the daughter talks to her. The fixed time is there, and live they can talk. That is the power of connectivity, and of course the power of technology. The poem speaks on themes of human relations, connections. The poem celebrates human connections. So it deals about the human connections. The poem Night Mail was written by W.H. Auden in 1936 to accompany the documentary film of the same year. One film has been made also based on the same theme. Night Mail is a beautiful poem by W.H. Auden. The poem speaks on, again I say, the themes of human relationships, connections. The train brings a variety of letters to a variety of people. So here the train plays an important role. The mail train, it carries the letters, which these letters carries a lot of news, of commoners, and the work of the train is to collect that one and hand over to the concerned person. In those days, we had to depend upon it. Let's start with a bang. The poem, The Night Mail. This is a mail train crossing the border, bringing the checks and the postal order, letters for the rich, letters for the poor, the shop at the corner, the girl next door. So it doesn't believe in discrimination in terms of class, in terms of religion, in terms of anything else. So all are same. So a sense of secularism we find over here. Am I right? We are all together. We are the people of the world. So again I repeat, okay, this is the mail train crossing the border, bringing the check and the postal order of the commoners. Letters for the rich, letters for the poor, the shop at the corner, the girl next door. Pulling up Bitox. Bitox is a hill station, a hill in Scotland. The background is Scotland, my dear students. A steady climb. So ups and downs are there. The train has to move, okay, according to the land. Pulling up Bitox. A steady climb. A grandiose a slope. A gradient against her. But she is actually, what happens? She is a train. She is on time. Post cotton grass, moorland border. So moorland is a hilly land covered with rough grass. I repeat, past cotton grass and moorland boulder. Boulder is a stone, pathar. Soaring white steam over her shoulder. So it emerges a lot of steam over there. The smoke. In those days, the electric train was not there. It was a coal train. Steam engine train, I should be saying. Snoring noisily as she passes. Oh, of course, when the train passes, okay, the people who stays near the railway line, you will find, it will experience, okay, they have the experience, okay, when the train passes, okay, the entire building shakes. So they are accustomed to it. But if I'm stay far away from the railway train, if anyone asks me or invites me to stay a couple of days, forget about a couple of days, a night or so, and the person maybe near the railway station he resides, I can't able to sleep. It depends upon the, what do you call this, habituation. The person has to be habituated. Silent miles of wind-pained grasses. Birds turn their heads as she approaches. So birds also, when the train passes, you will find, okay, the trees are there. Where the trees are, some nests are there. In the nest, birds are staying there with the family. So they are also accustomed, used to the process of this train, the movement of the train. So when it passes, it makes a sound, emerges the smoke, but then steams, and it doesn't care also. The birds, even the other animals also doesn't care, because it's a regular routine. When the train passes, they don't care, didn't bother also. Let the thing pass. Birds turn their heads as she approaches, stare from bushes at her blank-faced coaches. So it looks in a sleepy mood. The birds in a mood, okay, sleeps and doesn't get bothered. It just sees and goes to sleep with her family members. Sheepdogs cannot turn hard coats. The dogs also over here, okay, they are kept here to protect the sheep. They are also in a sleepy mood. Slave dogs cannot turn hard coats. So no one can, when the train moves, okay, no one can stop the process of this movement of the train. It moves and others have to move from the places. Any animals, any human beings, any cars, okay, they have to pave their way. Usko rasta dikhana hai. They have to move. They slumber, means sleep, on with paws across. The way the dogs sleep, no? The paws are there, puts the heads down and sleeps that way. Doesn't bother. In the farm, she passes, no one wakes. In farmhouse also, people are sleeping, animals are sleeping, cows and sheep all are sleeping. They didn't bother. Because what I want to say is that the poet wants to express his view that no one gets disturbed, bothered when this regular train passes. In the farm she passes, no one wakes. But a jug in a bedroom gently shakes. Okay, maybe in a bedroom one jug water is there, it shakes because of the movement of the train. It shivers. Dawn freshens. So the sun rises, the dawn freshens. Her climb is done, so it has reached its destination. Down towards Gladstone, she descends. Gladstone is the name of a place. She descends. She comes down. The train, as I told you, is a hilly area. Sometimes valleys are there. Sometimes plain land, moorland. So it depends. Okay, that's the reason the tracks also have been made in that way. The train also moves the slope and upstairs and downs and all. Down freshens. Her climb is done. Down towards Gladstone she descends. Towards the steam tugs, yelping down a glade of cranes. So here, tugs means to pull, that is towards the steam that pulls. Yelping means sharp cry, awaj, chillana ka awaj. So it makes a sound down a glade of cranes. So it is industrial places, okay? It moves, okay? It moves, okay? It passes through various docks where the ships are being kept, where the factories are there. It moves. It doesn't discriminate, it's okay that I will not pass. The train never discriminates. Whenever the track is there, the train automatically moves towards the field of apparatus and the furnaces. Furnaces, huge fireplaces, the structure in which heat is generated in order to make mold the iron industry, maybe the steel industry. So it passes. Set on the dark plain like gigantic chasement, huge kind of a chasement, means 32 pieces. All Scotland waits for her. Enter the country waits for the arrival of the train because it is bringing their beloved, the husbands, the mothers, the wives, the sisters, the brothers, and the relatives news. They are waiting because in those days technology was not there, no phone was there, so they have to depend on the letters. All Scotland waits for her in dark glens means valley, glens means valleys, besides pale green loch. Loch means lake, waterland. May long for news. May long means not lambai. Long means eagerly waiting. Men eagerly waiting for the news to be given, to be taken. Letters of thanks, letters from banks, letters for joy from girl and boy. So various types of letters. Okay, the letters of the lovers, letters of the mothers to the fathers, letters of the husband to the wives. Various types of categories of letters have been carried by the train. Received it. Bills and invitation to inspect new stock or to visit relations, and applications for situations and timid lovers declarations. Various types of letters are there, various matters, issues are there, and gossip from all the nations, like election time. Okay, a lot of gossips are there. Okay, you will find news, circumstantial news, financial, various types of news are there. Letters with holiday snaps to enlarge it. Okay, need letters for holidays. Okay, where to visit, where not to visit, get together. All these things are there. Letters with holiday snaps enlarge in. Letters with faces scroll on the margin. Letters from uncles, cousins, and aunts. Letters to Scotland from the south of France. From various places, the letters have been delivered, which the train carries and carries to deliver the concerned persons. Letters to Scotland from the south of France, and sometimes Scotland is a different country and France is a different country, so letters come from other countries also. Letters of condolence to Highlands and Lowlands. Condolence, someone maybe has died or some kind of a situation has happened. That's why letters of condolence. Written on papers of every hue, he means color. The pink, the violet, the white, and the blue. So various types of letters, papers are there. The chatty, the boring, the adoring, the cold and official, and the heart's outpouring. Outpouring means here full of emotion. Clever, stupid, short and large, long. The typed and the printed and the spelled all wrong. Sometimes you will find, okay, they are not masterpieces. They're not very good in English. Okay, sometimes, okay, they write with the help of emotions. In that kind of writing, okay, they are not very sound in English, so there are a lot of mistakes take place. Handwriting is not readable. All these things are there, but still, the message is been sent. Thousands are still asleep. In the morning when the train approaches, okay, it's dawn time. Thousands are still in a sleepy mood. They're sleeping, dreaming of terrifying monster. Terrifying monster means the train make huge havoc sound when it moves, or of friendly tea beside the band in Callistones or Crawfords. It's a name of a place. Two places are there. So some are having early riser. They rise early and have their tea. Some are still in the deep sleep. Some are dreaming in the sleep also when the train arrives. Asleep in working Gladstone. Asleep in Vale, said Edinburgh. Name of the places: Edinburgh, Glasgow. Asleep in granite, Abertin. So granite is a form of rock, very tough rock. They continue their dreams. So in a sleepy mood in the morning, still they're asleep. Okay, they are continuing with the sleep. In the dream, okay, the sleep, and while sleeping they are dreaming also. Means a prolonged, maybe throughout the night they have started dreaming, and it prolonged. This dream जो होता है, that this dream is prolonged, is keep on carrying on in the sleep. So they are sleeping with that dream in the sleep. But shall wake soon and hope for letters, and none will hear the postman's knock without a quickening of the heart, for who can bear to feel himself forgotten? No one. So wonderful poem. It has been written by W.H. Auden. So it talks about the reality. It talks about the fact. In those days, okay, people had to depend. Now, of course, we don't give importance to it, but entirely the entire world had to depend upon them. My dear students, okay, you have to read the poem. Once and I will read the poem. Apart from that, about the poet, what I said, you have to go through. Then the summary, the theme, and the setting, the importance, the appropriate title, how appropriate the title is. These things are very, very important. So once again, I would like to read the poem in details. Okay.